could forget the game? New Orleans Saints, underdogs, and now Super Bowl champs. A great game it was, played between New Orleans and Indianapolis Colts. And much of America cheering on the New Orleans Saints, much like here in Central New York. Jo-Lonn Dunbar.
We were cheering you on.
Yes.
Corcoran graduate, Syracuse, New York native. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
So when did you get into town?
I got in Thursday.
Thursday?
Yeah.
All right. Now, so just we'll give people a heads up. So you were put on the injured reserve list. You got hurt in December. What happened?
December, I think it was December 8th or December 6th. We were playing against the Redskins, and I actually got that start, and I was guarding one of the tight ends on a routine route, and I just tore the hamstring muscle in my right leg, and it sidelined me for about 8 weeks. So
that bad?
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
How's
it was
it
pretty
feel?
bad. It feels good now. It's been good for the last 2 weeks. So.
Yeah.
Silly question. I have to ask you though. What's it like knowing like your teammates are in the biggest game of their life, and you can just only watch? I mean, how does that take us? What's that like?
It was. I describe it as it was the best, worst day of my life.
Yeah, right.
It was one of those things where you're happy for your teammates, you're happy to be in a situation, but it just really sucks that you can't play in the biggest game,
bluntly, yeah.
the biggest game of your life. So,
you have to know though. I'm sorry. You helped them to get there.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. I played in 10 or 11 games this year, and I had a bunch of starts, and I played well. So, it was one of those things where I know I'm a part of the team, and I did a lot for the team, but. It's a team effort, and we're all in this together. You
got an impressive resume. You were a News Channel 9 Athlete of the Week years ago, back in the day. Went to Boston College. And you had 2 interceptions in one game for a touchdown.
Yeah.
And that was a record, tied a record. So then you went undrafted. How does a man like you go undrafted, and now you're on the Super Bowl team? How did that happen from going undrafted to playing on the team, New Orleans?
It's just a bunch of various circumstances in going undrafted. I'm not, I'm really sure what that is, but it's just one of those things where the draft ended, and I chose the New Orleans Saints to go play for, and they wanted me to be there, so it worked out as a perfect situation. I came in there and worked hard, and I made the team and made the active roster the first week.
Special teams you started off, right?
Yeah, I started off in special teams my first year, and then I grabbed a couple starts that year, and then I grabbed a couple starts
brutal,
this year.
man. Special teams are just, special teams just, you guys are throwing your body, like, and you go to defense after that, so you kind of got promoted to that.
Yeah, it was one of those things where it was just a wall that I had to climb, and it was one of those things that worked out best.
Now your big I guess break, so to speak, your big moment was in that first season. You got, what was it? You blocked.
Yeah.
And walk me through it, because it all ends with something that's called the crazy dance.
Oh.
And I want to hear about the crazy
dance.
Yeah,
well,
so
I do too.
I know you're going to tell the story better than I can, so.
We were playing the Vikings, and Reggie Bush, one of our really good return men, in the NFL, he had a punt return, and I was blocking for him. This is when I was playing special teams. So I was blocking for him, and I had a really sweet but brutal blindside block on one of those Viking guys. And there's a little dance that I used to do back in school, and I brought it out that day.
What does it look like?
Can you show us?
No? It's a little something like this. And we all just do it a little bit back at BC, and we had fun with it.
Nice. Well, I hope you keep it up. So you must be psyched to get back in the game.
What have you been
get
doing?
back on the field. Yeah.
Well, I've been hurt, but I've just been rehabbing it and working out, and I've been back here for the last few days just hanging out with my girlfriend and family.
Talk to Jason Hart at all?
Mike
Hart, beg your pardon.
Yeah.
Jason Hart, SU basketball back in the day. Mike Hart, beg your pardon.
I talked to Mike a couple days ago. He, myself, and Tyvon Branch are trying to put together a football camp this summer.
Okay.
So
awesome.
we emailed and texted each other about that, just some logistics. So hopefully we can get that off the ground this year.
Well, that's really exciting. Keep us updated on that. So how often do you get back home?
Not too often. I usually just come back in the summertime or for one of our bye weeks. I'm usually in New Orleans or down in Tampa working out or just traveling a little bit.
So you have the big plans in the off season. You have the camp and anything else you're going to do?
I have the camp. I want to put on a charity bowling event. This is probably the same weekend as the camp. And then just a couple of vacations. I need to lay out in the sun a little bit.
That's what Mom's cooking too.
Lots to look forward to this summer. Another thing to look forward to, it's a little bling bling that's going to hit your hand.
Absolutely. We get those in around June or July. So
we're talking about the Super Bowl ring, by the way. He's not getting married just yet.
Not yet. Not yet. But we get those in June or July, and I'm really looking forward to them. They're supposed to be pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Supposed to be pretty sweet, he says. Yeah. I know I could probably name a bunch of people that would die for one of those. Tell me, you grew up here, you went to Corcoran. How did How did Syracuse help to shape you, help to shape, you know, the athlete that you became?
Syracuse is one of those places that doesn't get a lot of recognition for football. And just working hard and just trying to be a part of this, and the community that I was raised in, I do remember that. It was a long time ago.
News Channel 9 Athlete of the Weekdays.
It's just being a part of that and just trying to be, you know, the best model student that I can be and model person that I can be. You know, my family has played a huge part in that, and I'm just proud to be from here, and I'm proud to be in the position that I am in.
Any advice for the kids?
Just work hard at it and dream big. You know, choke your dream. It is what it is.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, congratulations. You're living it.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Awesome. Jo-Lonn, it was so great having you here. And yeah, we look forward to seeing lots of you. What do you think? Next season, you're going to make it to the Super Bowl again?
Next season, we can do that next
season.
season.
You're going to get some play time?
Yeah,
my wife might want an autograph, so I'll have to get that for her. You know?
No problem.
We'll do that during the commercial break. Awesome. Thank you so much. And thank you. We'll be right back.